Hey guys, so today is the 1st of September, and as of this past Friday, I am officially 6 weeks post op. And the last update that I gave was very gloom and doom. I just got out of the hospital, and so I thought that I should give a more positive update on things that have been going on. And there are some positives, there are some negatives. As with any time you have a surgery with lupus, I have come to figure out. So last week, I went to my surgeon and I got the drain out that the hospital had placed. And it was probably one of the more painful things, except having it placed. When I had it placed, I don't know if I said this before, but the lidocaine that they used did not work. So I felt when they cut to put it in and when they stitched it up. But my surgeon did not give me any warning. He knew what it looked like on the inside. And I had forgot. They had shown me the drain. But I totally forgot. The inside of it was a hook. And I'm trying to put it the right way, hook. And so when he pulled it, it had to come through like this. Now I had that drain in for 3 weeks. And so around it had started to heal without it being there, even the spot where the hook was. So he had to pull it through. So now that spot is kind of achy. And by achy, it kind of feels like period cramps. It's tolerable, but it's uncomfortable. So that has to heal. I was also told I could use compression Spanx. I could go to the store and just buy Spanx underwear. I was also told I could do normal activities. I could pick up my son. I had no lifting restriction anymore, and that was fabulous because my son was missing mama. So that day I went home and started scrubbing my house because my husband, God bless him, took great care of me, but not my house. And I mentioned that earlier that I am stay-at-home mom, clean my house, not so much, and my husband not so much of a clean freak like me. So it was very difficult to do, but I paid for it that night, and I learned that I have to ease into it. And I also learned that the hospital put me back in my healing a little bit. Not so much, but a little bit. The hospital told me that they had called and made an appointment for my lupus doctor. So I called their office and I said, hey, I haven't heard from you guys. Now, my lupus doctor is my doctor and her nurse. And the nurse also acts as the receptionist. It's a very small office. It's not a giant office. And they said, honey, nothing is scheduled. Your normal appointment is in October, but we've been getting your notes and you've scared us to death. They are very, very personal. My rheumatologist is. She has been with me through everything. I had switched to her from the big hospital where I was hospitalized, where she is a private provider at another hospital. I pay out of pocket to see her. My insurance does not cover her, but I pay out of pocket to see her. The other hospital, the rheumatologist I was seeing, at the time my husband and I were trying to have children. You know, my children are adopted. But we were trying to have children, and as a young, newly married couple, this diagnosis was very crippling. It was upsetting, and we were trying to figure everything out. And she said, well, why don't you just go get your tubes tied and get it over with? I'm tired of talking about this. You know it's not going to happen. And we didn't want to hear that. So I switched dermatologists and I went to see a special infertility OBGYN, and we tried different lupus medicine for a while. And so she was with me. She had to tell me after a while that the medicine wasn't working and it wasn't for me. It wasn't going to happen. And she still tells me to this day, I remember having to give you that news. So to tell you how personal she is with me, when I called, I said, I'm still not on my lupus medication. The hospital had taken me off of it. I still hadn't taken it. My joints were starting to hurt. Everyone that I see tells me I look tired. And I am tired. I'm not sleeping very well. Appetite, and I'm having some urinary issues, which happen with lupus nephritis. So I was telling her, I'm like, I'm not on Cellcept still. They took me off of it. Surgeon wants to take me off the antibiotic next week. I still have a lot left. I don't know what to do. I'm very lost. And so I kind of need some guidance. Well, doc happens to walk up. Nurse says, our child is on the phone. And she says, who, Lauren? Is it Lauren? Knew immediately. And I was told, tell surgeon, you are taking the rest of the antibiotics. You are finishing them, whether he likes it or not. No Cellcept. We want to see you after you finish the antibiotics. And we will do all your blood work, urine tests, everything. We want to see if it's out of your system. And if he has a problem with that, he can call us. But we want to make sure we have our bases covered. So I see her at the end of this month, the 23rd. So no lupus medication till the 23rd, which is very difficult. Very, very difficult. Next week, I start babysitting again. And I will have a newborn. Well, he's about a month old now. And so, with a 2-year-old and a newborn, and then when the other kids get off the bus, it's going to be very, very difficult with no lupus medication, not sleeping. But I will make do. I always do. But my surgeon was not very pleased to hear that I was going to be still on medication or the antibiotic. He was kind of on the fence, but he said, I have to bow out. I'm not a lupus doctor. I'm a plastic surgeon. So I am still taking it. This week I start taking 2 pills a day instead of 4, which is fabulous because it was giving me major digestive issues, as you know, antibiotics do. So I'm not taking pain medicine anymore. There are days if I do too much, I do take Tylenol. That's fabulous. There are also days if I swell too much, I wear 2 compression garments. I wear the Spanx, and then I wear the doctor given compression garment over that. Now they had given me 3 sizes, and the smallest one actually fits over the Spanx, and it makes me look like Barbie in the smallest of my waist, which is nice because sometimes I swell there, sometimes I swell at the bottom. You're hearing my 2-year-old. So he told me to continue to wear compression, and I will wear compression for a while because swelling can last up to a year. But they say at least 6 weeks, I think, is what he said. I can't remember. But I did take some footage. Last night, we went to a friend's house, and I had pizza and a lot of diet soda because I do not drink regular soda. And I came home, and I was very swollen at the bottom of my stomach. And then this morning, I took new footage to show just the difference. What they call swell hell is real. And it all depends on what you eat. If you eat a lot of salt, if you eat a lot of sugar, if you drink a lot of soda, whether it is sugar or diet, doesn't matter. It will make you swell. And swelling is uncomfortable, whether you are in compression or not. Very, very uncomfortable. Is there any other update? I can't think of anything. Basically, I'm cleaning, I'm cooking, I'm taking care of my children. Laundry. My washer is very, very tall, and I would usually have to get it on a stool to reach in the bottom. The hospital gave me a grabby stick. You also saw it in the video. I linked one. I use mine in the hospitals to get out all the laundry, so I don't have to bend over. Bending over, still uncomfortable. And if I lift too heavy, still uncomfortable. I have not tried to work out yet. I cannot wait to. I'm trying to wait another couple weeks, because since the hospital did put me back a little bit, I am watching what I eat very closely, because my weight is kind of going up and down. So I am being very, very cautious about what I eat and what I choose to eat. And I'm trying to watch calories, just because I've noticed at times I do binge, and that is not okay, especially after surgery and what it costs, and then being in the hospital for 2 weeks. I am not going to put weight back on. I refuse, and my husband might kill me. Not literally. Don't take that literally. So, I think that's all the update for now. I will put in the footage from last night, and then I'll put in the footage from this morning so you all can see. I will hopefully keep doing weekly updates, but I wanted to give you all good updates. My scar here I did forget this. My scar is completely healed, except for the one puncture hole from the drain. I am allowed to start scar therapy, scar away strips. They said some people puncture a vitamin E pill and put that on there. I have seen amazing results with a couple of my friends have had C-sections. They say scar away strips are the way to go. So I'm getting some scar away strips, because you've seen my scar. One side is very gnarly. You'll see in the video that it has changed a lot since you've seen it. You haven't seen my stomach in a while. So it has changed a lot, and it's going to need some scar away strips. I know it will get lighter, but like I said, my scar, I don't care about it, because I would trade it. I would not trade it, is what I'm saying. If I'd rather have the scar than what I used to have. So anyway, that is the last, I promise. There's nothing else I forgot. I'll put on all the footage, and I'm sorry this is so long, but I wanted happy updates, not sad gloom and doom, because I'm doing a lot better. So yeah, hopefully I will see you all next week, and I hope you all are doing well. And yeah, I will see you all soon. Hey guys, I am on my way to my plastic surgeon, and I'm hoping and praying that today is the day that he will take out this drain, because it is not draining and it is painful. So wish me luck, because if not, I'm going to be very, very unhappy. So I will let you all know how it goes in a little while. Okay guys, so as promised, here is my stomach after a day of double compression garment, and also after a full day of eating. Now, I did not eat the best today. Tonight we had pizza with friends celebrating a friend's birthday, and they were drinking, and since I'm on antibiotic, no beer for Lauren. So, anyway, I am very, very happy. This is a pair of bikini underwear from Victoria's Secret. As you can see, it covers basically everything except the one side of my scar, which I said is a little wonky. But from what I had before, night and day difference. As you can see, I'll pull down very carefully. As you can see, it is all healed. This crease right here, this is on my hip bone. So the crease is from the compression garment, since it's right on my hip and it would go down. Now, I am free to start scar therapy, like I said in my earlier vlog. So, scar away strips it is. Now, I do not know if I've said this before, what I find crazy is this mole right here used to be in the middle of my stomach, somewhere on one of these two sides. So, kind of crazy. But I am happy that underwear basically covers the scar, except for, like I said, on this one side. My belly button looks like a normal belly button, except for the scar around the outside. But I can start scar away strip on the outside, no big deal. Stretch marks, he told me he could get rid of most of them, and he kept his word. Now, I was talking about the drain puncture hole, and it is right there, and it still oozes a little bit, so I just kind of keep an eye on it, keep some stuff on it. Now, basically where it hurts, where I was talking about, is down all through here. So it's just got to reheal, and I just have to keep an eye on it. But tomorrow morning when I wake up, I will take another video. I know this makes the video longer, but I will take another video after a night of sleep, so you can see when I'm not so swollen after a day of eating. This is a much better angle, even though it shows the scar, and I'll try to get closer. Like, yes, I know that is crazy, and it's not the most pretty, but I can barely pinch any skin right there. Now up here, different story, but I am super happy. So I seriously can't complain. And from what I had before, I am still super swollen right here. And considering they said I could be swollen for up to 3 months, I'll take that any day over what I had. So, there you go. Okay, so like I said I would do, this is the next morning, and like you can see, I am flat. So, what you eat and the amount of compression you use does, in fact, make a difference. And like I said, most underwear does cover my scar. This pair, they call them cotton shorties, so they're more coverage, but they cover that wonky side a lot better. But yes, like I said this morning, I am flat because I compressed a lot. Now today, over there, I have like a workout band, and on top here you can see I swell really bad for some reason up here, and at night I swell down here. So today I'm going to wear my workout band around here. Like I used to wear that when I had all the excess skin to try to keep it in check when I was jumping. So today I'm going to wear it around here and see if that helps some up here. But other than that, this morning I am flat. So yes, what they call the swell hell is real, guys. So what you eat and the amount of salt and fat and sugar and stuff like that, and especially carbonation like soda, even diet soda, it does make a difference. So that is why I'm trying to watch what I eat. I'm failing miserably, but trying.